I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain.
Good morning, dreamers. So it is like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm in my jammies. So let me tell you a bit about what happened. I was doing this countertop, and as you can see, I'm desperately in need of getting this done because I have no countertops to wash dishes or prepare food or anything until I get these done. But what happened yesterday was I was trying to use an old planer to plane it down, and the planer is, I can't change the blades in it because the screws are stripped out. And then I tried to use a belt sander, and the belt sander is broken. It's an old circa 1970s electric belt sander. So I decided yesterday afternoon to get in my car and drive up to West Plains to buy a new planer and belt sander. And I went to go get on the freeway, and apparently my car hit a wet patch, or it was raining, so it hit oil or something in the road. And you know, before I knew it, I had fishtailed and then started to go into oncoming traffic and watching semi trucks coming towards me. And another lady swerved to get, she was coming head on, and she swerved a little to get out of my way, and I wound up hitting the driver's side of her car head on and totaled out my car. So I still don't have a planer. I mean, this happened right here near the house. So I still don't have a planer. I still don't have a sander that works. You know, I have all these old ancient tools, and I need to get better tools. And now I have no vehicle at all, so I have no way of going to get one. You know, I live out here in the middle of nothing. So, you know, the store to go get one is an hour away. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm not liking how this countertop turned out. Let me see if I could show you why. So it needs to be planed down on the other side. You could see how when I glued it up, some of the boards twisted. And I didn't have the pocket hole screws that I needed. So I think what I'm going to do, because I'm in desperate need of countertops, is I'm just going to stain this one and seal it and then cut out for the sink and use it for now. I mean, if I start a new one all over again, I'm only out $25 in the wood. And I can always, once I get another vehicle, go get the wood and the tools that I'm going to need. So, like I said, I'm not liking how it turned out, but it's going to work for now. It's going to have to work for now because I need a sink in here so I could do my dishes that are over there and be able to prepare food and stuff. So I'm just going to go with it for now, and pray that I get a car soon, because I don't know how this is going to turn out. I am really sore today. I was expecting that. I know I'm going to be even worse tomorrow. So I want to at least get the countertop done today and see if I can't just place the sink in. I don't even have all the stuff to put the sink in, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. Yeah, and I'll just go from there. So let me put you guys on time lapse and see what I can get done today. Okay, so I thought I was going to, oh, I forgot to flip it over. Thought I was going to try to attach it, but there's nothing in the back of the cabinets to attach it to, and it's too warped. If I attach it in the front and try and glue it in the back or something, the back's just going to pop up. So I'm going to use the old planer and try and plane down some of these ridges and see if that helps flatten it out. But golly, what a pain in the hind end. Let me show you how big some of these ridges are. So I don't know if you could see that or not, but yeah, that's like a good 1/4 inch that it sticks up. So I'm gonna get out the planer and make a mess and try and plane down some of that so maybe it'll lay flatter. Let's see what I could do with dull blades. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is see if I can't cut some corner. See here, they have these little corner pieces to attach a normal counter to. And normally you would just glue it in the back. Well, I have nothing to clamp it to in the back to keep the warped top down, so, or the wonky, I should say. It's not really warped. But I think what I'm going to do is try to put in some corner pieces that I could attach the countertop to. We'll see if that plan works. So now I got to go find some scrap wood, and it's dark out there, so I don't know. I've got some scrap 2x4s here, so let me see if I can't cut some blocks to put in the corners. I just got this electric planer in the mail from Amazon. It's a Win electric hand planer. It's similar to my other one, except for maybe this one, the blades, the screws aren't rusted out on, and I could change the blades on it if need be. So let's get this set up. Okay guys, I think that is all the planing I'm gonna do on this. I gouged out a portion here. I don't know if you could see that, but when it went off the edge, it just took a good chunk out of the side. But you know what? It just shows that it's handmade, right? So, but it's pretty much level. There's a little bit of a gap in the center. Like all the way down, but I am not gonna nitpick it to death. There's no big, huge places where anything will puddle up, I don't think. So I am going to, I guess I could try and take the faucet off of the sink and trace out where that needs to go. But I'm waiting for the belt sander to show up. So the belt sander will take out a lot of these ridges that are left in. Like here's a ridge here. I don't know if you can see that, but it'll sand all that out. And I got some rough spots over here. I might epoxy this part because it still feels a little rough. Yeah, I got a pretty big ridge right there too. So I might have to plane a little bit more, but I'm waiting for the sander to show up. It should show up any minute. They said by 2 o'clock. And then I will get to sanding this. And next step is to cut these guys down and glue them together. So yeah, got a lot of work cut out for me, but at least now I'll have the tools to do it. And even though I still don't have a car, I'll at least have the tools to do it. All right, thank God for Amazon, huh? Okay, I will check back in with you guys. Let me go see if I can get this faucet off of the sink. Okay guys, I'm back at it again today. I got my sander in the mail yesterday, and I already sanded this with the 60 grit, and now I'm gonna go to the next grit and oh, actually no, I was gonna fill in some of these cracks first. So let me do that first. Okay, I will let that dry. And no, that's where the sink is. I'll let that dry up and then come back and start sanding. So I'll be back in a bit. Okay guys, so this is what happens when you work when you're tired and you don't have the strength to hold the stupid saw. I should have got my oscillating tool out. What happened was I had put this block of wood in there to help hold this flush in the front because it was bowing in some. Not thinking that I was going to be cutting out for the sink. So I could have just taken the block out and made my life a whole lot easier. And then I wouldn't have this ugly mar on here. But I think what I'm going to do is fill it with sawdust and glue and sand it down and call it good, because it'll just be something that I always look at and go, hey, I made that counter. Anyhow, but the sink fits. I noticed that it is bowed up at the top where the faucet is, so I'm gonna have to pound that out, I guess. But the sink does fit. I am just not strong enough today to get the other piece of the faucet off. I've tried everything. I can't get it off, so I'm either gonna have to hire some manpower to get it off for me or wait until a day when I'm stronger, because it's not happening today.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago.